So, looks like everyone's kind of got their toes in here. I actually don't remember what the three major factions are. Because Clerics are one of the sub-factions. I know Berserkers are one, the Morcons are the other. I don't remember what the third one is. Guess we can find out through this thing. Berserker, Alb, or Morcon. So Albs are actually a major faction, which is interesting, because I thought they would have been significantly undermined by the fact that they lost. But anyway, welcome back. We can just kind of run about this place and chat with everybody. These are very welcoming and forthright clerics. Not like the ones we're used to. And this fellow, Hagen, I could not tell you whether or not this is what he looked like in the first game. But I know he's a recurring character.
Huh. You and I have met before. Where have I seen that face?
We met in the Hort.
Right, in the Horde. I trained a lot of recruits there. You know, back when it was still in one piece.
Interesting.
Finding a single half-decent recruit is a near impossible task. So I'll get to the point. Are you gonna help us out or not?
I'm curious. What exactly happened?
It depends. What do
Pardon?
you want from me?
To be honest, quite a lot. But I'll take that as a yes. Look, anyone who works for me gets food, shelter, and fair pay for a day's work. Think it over. My door is always open. You'll find me a fair boss. I always speak my mind, even if I do seem a little blunt at times. Take this. Use it to pick up your rations in the canteen. Any other questions? Fire away. Anytime.
Man, you just get hired by walking in the door. These guys are really hurting.
What can I do to help?
Simple. Go where help is needed. Then help. As far as I'm concerned, that's all it takes for me to treat you as a cleric.
That's it?
I'm a soldier. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I can't provide you with a uniform, though. We are all out of those.
You're kidding me.
No. Our armorer offers the standard protective gear, but no uniforms. The only one left is a regent's uniform, and I'm not giving that to you.
Why not?
Well, more accurately, I'm not giving it to you yet. You'll have to earn it, and that won't be easy. If the armor's really what you want, you need to gain access to the Albs.
Infiltrate them.
Right. I told you it wouldn't be easy. I'll also tell you why this is so important to us. Ever since they began occupying Ignadon, the Albs have left us in peace. Unfortunately, there's no guarantee they'll keep that up. The Albs are a threat we can't ignore, so I like to be as informed as possible. It's not enough to be one of their scouts. Gain the rank of trooper, and then we'll talk.
So, these guys must be truly desperate if they're literally taking anyone who walks in the door and giving them espionage missions. Because for all you know, I could be here to spy on you. But it seems like the clerics are such a small force these days, and nobody's even concerned that they can mount any meaningful offensive. What's up, D-Man? Also, my name is Morganin, is a full name. I mean, it's not my real name, but just for the record. Reinhold, I think you were also a name from the first game.
Jax, a most unexpected visitor to our holy halls. Is it fate that in these troubled times you have found your way back to us?
Again we meet with dark clouds hanging over us. Little has changed since we took up arms against our common enemy.
At that time, you spoke of mankind's impending doom, and of those who would cause it. It shames me to think of how little heed I gave your wise words.
Forget it. I've had moments of doubt myself.
And out there, the invaders build their towers of destruction. Exactly what you tried to warn us of.
Actions are what count. We must think about our future. How to destroy this enemy.
That's exactly what we're doing. Now the wounds inflicted upon us have healed.
Doesn't look like it.
We have rallied ourselves and are planning our resurgence.
So I think, was Reinhold the, like, main guy? Like the big boss of the Clerics? Or was he just kind of one of the lieutenants? I don't remember what his role was. Alright, in summary, I'll tell you kind of something that came across my head yesterday. I was about an hour into the stream when I looked over and thought, I should probably wrap this up soon. Thinking that I'd already streamed for 3 hours. So, that'll give you an idea.
I was hoping you could help me. I need some better gear. And some good instructors in the art of armed combat.
I see. You've lost a great deal of the strength you once had. The war against the Alps took a great deal from all of us. And the situation seems
it is
liable
not.
to get
None of
worse
them are.
in the future, not better.
That war was 6 years ago. It's not a problem anymore. I was bitten by one of the invaders' dark creatures. Infected with their plague. Crippled many of my combat skills. I need to work on them again, from scratch.
I wish I could help you, but in these dark days, I have to think about my own faction. We have neither the resources nor the time to train you, or to share our weapons.
That is unfortunate.
To us, you are an outsider. We must focus on our own survival, and that means holding on to every last scrap we have.
I believe you're trying to talk me into joining the Clerics.
That would be one way to solve this dilemma. Though, from the look of you, you'd have to start your training with the basics. That isn't something the Clerics can afford to offer you. We simply can't spare the manpower or the relevant supplies. That's my final word, I'm afraid. We won't be able to give you basic training in our weapons technology.
So that's the thing, Dans, is that basically the Clerics are not a major faction. And what I'm getting so far is that we have to join another faction first. And then they'll be like, alright, well, now you're actually strong enough to be a help rather than a hindrance to us. And that's when they'll actually start giving you something. But to the point of Jax's voice actor, I have a sneaking suspicion. Yeah, so that was one of the things I was misguided on, is there are not actually 5 factions you can choose from. There's 3 factions and 2 that are optional. We all got baited. They deceptive marketing. What the hell just happened? Why'd the whole screen shake? But I think Jax's voice actor, I know there's one single line in the first game where his voice was completely different. Like, it was voiced by a completely different person. And I think it was something that the localization team, like, forgot to get the credited actor to do. And so they had to get some random dude in to just dub that one line. And his voice, from what I remember, was very similar to this new Jax's. So I think this guy got the role just by being, like, I don't know, maybe he's a janitor or something.
I heard you hold people prisoner if they can't prove their identities.
What's happening in the city?
What?
Nothing right now.
What's happening in the city? What's happening in the city? What's happening in the city?
I don't know, Orbaron. I can't remember either.
Could you suggest an alternative?
Our approach to combat closely resembles that of the Alps to the north. If you want to join us, I suggest you go to them first. They can teach you the basics.
You want me to train with your enemies?
They're not the only ones who would rather see us dead. These last few months, many evils have come to torment us. The Alps are the least of our worries. When you've completed your basic training, we can talk again about your initiation into the cleric community.
As an Alp commander, my specialty was ELEX abilities. My repertoire didn't include other weapons until much later.
Then it's those abilities you should start improving. They will make you a valuable asset to the clerics.
I'll be returning to you as an Alb. You're okay with that?
That
I didn't
is
commit
what
to
you
anything
were
yet,
in the
please.
first place. Once you've learned the fundamentals of high-tech weaponry, speak to Judicator Hagen. He'll be able to answer your questions.
I think that's another symptom of the writing in this game, Dan's. I made no commitment to anything. Jax just said that on his own. Examine Kalan? This ain't Kalan. Kalan was a rocket, not a computer.
Unauthorized input. Access denied.
The screen's not even lit up. So yeah, these guys... I don't understand, because the intro said that the elves were peaceful, but now the clerics... I don't know, they might just be bitter over the fact that the elves have kind of... I don't know. Uh-oh, indigestion.
The infection. For some reason, I don't buy Dawkins' story about the hybrid machines. But, well, who can prove otherwise?
Apparently this infection that Dex got from the dog bite gave him IBS or something. His stomach growls like a motherfucker. That sounds like a fucking Deus Ex bird. The flappy sound. Super compressed bird flaps. And these are not looking in great shape. They're a bit dingy. It is getting dark, but luckily, we have a flashlight. Machine shop.
Not right now.
God, that is noisy.
What the hell is wrong with
Not
you,
now.
piece of shit machine?
Having some issues here, buddy.
I'll be right with you. Give me 1 sec.
Okay. You have to wait for him.
Let's go through it again. Servo motor, check. Hydraulics, check. ELEX intake, check. Central processing unit. Ugh, how the fuck am I supposed to know? Okay, I have some time now. How can I be of service? Or maybe you can be of service to me. Know anything about combat mechs or drones? I'm struggling with the instruction cycle. They're like normal instructions, only more, technological.
I don't know anything yet. So, this is one of those cases where if you had... there are dialogue bonuses based on your stats, but I haven't invested anything in intelligence yet.
Yeah, I recognize a few of those words.
Oh, that's a no then? I should have guessed. The way you stomp around like that. Forget I asked.
I've
I'll
forgotten.
figure it out. Eventually. So, what did you want again?
Magic dude at the beginning? Duris? He wasn't much of a magic dude, I don't think. But he was the first NPC you meet. Dur-ass. Dork-ass. No, I haven't seen him yet, and I don't know if he's gonna be in this one. Yeah, the faces look weird, but I gotta say, the lip sync is impressive, considering they dubbed this in 3 different languages.
Do you train technicians too?
I don't have, time. Right, I don't have time for that. But I've seen Vivian juggle a wrench now and again.
Well, I'm not asking for training on how to juggle.
Skill, but she can show you how to open a can.
Pardon?
That sort of thing. Go and ask her. You can find her in the merchant storehouse.
What do you do here?
I solve problems. In theory, anyway. These shiny little buddies here, the ones we're endlessly tinkering with, sooner or later, they're supposed to fill the gaps in our ranks of soldiers.
Why is it breathing?
Looks like it might be a while.
That's not quite true. I already have a prototype. All it needs is a little testing. You try getting results with a roll of wire and a few rubber bands. I'm not the problem here. I was trained by Master Goddard. May the Creator bless his soul. Unfortunately, my work here also makes me irreplaceable. I can never find the time to go out and give my prototype a proper field test.
I'll test it for you if you like.
Oh? Well, sure, I mean, why not? I would prefer to test it myself, but I won't turn down the offer. Right. So, I'll set the prototype to run a routine outside the castle. I want you to follow and observe. It's programmed to protect us from enemies, so you should pay attention to how well it identifies and fights threats. Keep a record of how long it takes to deal with the enemies. I need to know if it's running efficiently or not. It should be approximately 37.5% faster at threat recognition compared to previous combat mechs.
Got it.
Great. Just hold on a second then. I'll send it on its guard routine. Get ready to give chase.
I'm ready. Why does it gotta look so lumpy, though?
Unit ZX-01. Initialize new routine.
Why are you
Execute
waving,
routine Alpha 1 with subroutine B. Huh. These readings are a little odd. What the?
Gonna blow? Back up.
How?
Oh god! Maybe I shouldn't have gotten involved. Wow, I'm dead! I should not have even tried to bail you out. It did like no damage on the first hit, and then it was like a one-shot. Well, that was fun. Now we gotta go through that again. I thought this was gonna be like the what's it? When we found the crony drone for the fort. And it started killing every random person who tried to walk in.
Check. Hydraulics? Check. ELEX II? Check.
What the hell are you grinding? That's just a pile of scrap metal.
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
You got those weird, like, mushroom fans that go on top of buildings.
How can I be of service?
You know, skip, skip, skip. I hate that it's this slow. Let's try again, but I'm not gonna actually... Oh, I didn't actually take a hit the first time. I'm already missing health.
Execute routine Alpha 1 with subroutine B.
Yeah, somehow it seems jankier than the first game, Dan's. Is...
What the...
I suppose that's an achievement of some kind.
Shit.
Oh god. Sorry, my indigestion's kicked in. Can't help.
For some reason, nearby got the story about the vibrating machine.
I think this is this game in a nutshell. He just punched him.
I have the sinking feeling that I might need to work on the prototype a little bit longer.
You don't say.
Sorry, I must have made a mistake when calibrating the enemy detection. Good thing we managed to destroy it, huh? Kind of a shame, though. Now I have to start from scratch again. Still, thanks for wanting to help out.
What is that
I
weapon you're
appreciate it.
using? Why is it so skinny?
I'll let you know when I have a new prototype ready for testing. Provided you still want to help, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not so sure of that.
Here, take this. We'll call it hazard pay.
I didn't even get involved, but thanks. Yoink. I still don't think... yeah, I need intelligence just to be able to do any of this. If we need intelligence for crafting, then I might as well get, like, that much. Because we're leveling up outrageously fast in this game. So screw it. Well, it's not even a rapier, because it doesn't have a point. I mean, it looks kind of like a fencing foil, since it looks completely harmless. But, no, it looks more... like something you'd use to cut the low limbs off of a tree. I like how they just have an anvil. I like all this technological stuff. They still use an old school anvil for making weapons. Nothing I can use. Oh yeah, I wanted to try and get a zoom on that QR code to see if I could actually scan it if it would bring anything up, but I think the resolution's a little too low for that. So the new concept stands are creation and destruction, which seem more like good and evil than the first game was, since the first game basically implied that there should be a balance between, like, empathy and reason. That's what cold and emotion kind of represented. But instead, this game has creation and destruction, and one is very distinctly worse than the other. So it seems like they've kind of given up the ghost on that. So yeah, if you kill harmless animals or you say aggressive, like, things in dialogue, your destruction meter goes up. And if you are grateful, empathetic, and kind, your creation meter goes up. But I have no idea how that's going to affect gameplay or the story. Oh boy, that poppin'. I've seen some videos, some clips that other people have shown where, like, oh my god, yeah. The whole bridge just showed up. Basically, the, what was it? Occlusion culling or something? Where it unrenders things that are off screen. Really takes its time coming back once you turn the camera around. And my jetpack doesn't make noise. Wow, this game's, oh my goodness, oh my god. It is something fierce. Wow, I don't even remember it being this bad on the first night.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. So these are just generic traders with a very generic thing to say.
What goods have you got?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, God. This reminds me of, like, some of the really bargain DLC campaigns for Dragon Age. General Trader.
Hey there.
Hey.
What goods have you got?
Of course.
They don't even like saying, like, talking on the same topic. Maximum health and frost resistance. Interesting. I have a blueprint for a burger. Oh, so it's like a tartare burger. I haven't gotten in a whole lot of combat yet, but this game's not only been surprisingly generous with XP and levels, but in healing potions as well. Kind of insane.
Hello.
Hello. What? That's like a proper greeting.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
Sure. Man, they got some serious weaponry, though. Maybe they just upped all the stats requirements for everything. And that's why leveling up seems to happen so quickly. Armor. Well, I got nothing I can wear. Oh shit! I thought this guy was just gonna have generic dialogue.
Something to suit you.
That's a hell of a beard.
Can I buy cleric armor from you?
Standard stuff won't do, huh? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but our armor is in short supply. We lost most of it when we fled from the Horde.
I guess that means I leave here empty-handed.
Well, I do have one absolute gem left, but it's under lock and key.
What do you mean?
We still have a set of Regent armor, but if you want it, you'll have to make a big impression on Judicator Hagen. I can't release anything until he gives me clearance.
You busy?
Well, little, but I'm fine with that. You know, we used to go out at all hours of the day and night and get into some kind of fight. Now, we just don't have the soldiers. On the plus side, it means we're not constantly mourning the fallen.
Yeah, because they're already dead.
But as long as we're chatting, maybe you can tell me what things look like out there. I hear that the Dark Horde are putting up those towers everywhere. Is that true?
I can confirm that. My place got hit pretty hard.
Oh, and you're still alive? If that happened to me, I'd crap my pants.
Who says I didn't?
How'd you make it out?
Dumb luck.
In my experience, there's no such thing. The Creator has plans for you, no doubt about it. In any case, thanks for the chat. It's good to talk to someone else. Here, from my personal reserve. It helps against every horror.
Oh, I can imagine. So I haven't decided yet, haven't determined yet whether or not the creator and their clan are one and the same. Because so far I haven't heard clan by name other than that prompt at that computer terminal. But everyone's referencing the creator now, so I wonder if their whole faith has kind of shifted gears.
You up for a trade?
To something that can't be so easily
Sure.
disproven. So I don't have a whole lot of money. Kinda want to go for that if I have enough I can sell to achieve it. Probably not. Interesting. Okay, so this can be upgraded. This sword cannot be upgraded to anything. I like that the menu lets you know what upgrades are possible for a weapon, so you don't have to like think about it, or you don't have to like look at it and concern yourself before you sell something. But I'm not really gonna be able to equip that anytime soon. I kind of just want the armor. I have enough I can sell to get that. I don't think any of the chems are really something I'm going to use. I never used them in the first game. I think anything labeled as a trophy is just something you sell. Anything that's labeled materials are obviously something we're going to need if we want to craft. Selling human bones. And I guess that we just sell that. Interesting. One thing I kind of wish the game would bring back is the idea that merchants don't have unlimited money. Because it feels very cheap that we can carry so much and we can just offload it on the, like, most... Otis, what do you have there? No, don't play with that! 1 second. Sorry, my dog was playing with a dish rag. I had to confiscate it. But yeah, you can carry so much stuff, loot so much stuff, and just offload it to the most, like, generic merchant. So I like the idea in other games where you actually have to find somebody who can afford all the crap you're selling. But anyway, we got armor. Hopefully that'll make a difference. I dislike this menu. Interesting. It looks like an exoskeleton. I don't really see how just having, like, a couple metal bars wrapped around your arms is going to make much difference. I mean, sure, if someone's swinging at you with a blade, it might help you from getting a deep cut. But if it's not got, like...
What do you want?
Oh, I guess I'm not allowed up here. Vivian, I heard your name.
If
You got
wanna
some
buy
wacky
something,
hair.
Go see my merchants. They'll sell you what we can spare.
What are you doing here?
It's my job to catalog and ration the supplies in the castle, which means I'm busy.
No problem,
so if you don't
D-Man.
want anything, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't bother me anymore.
You need help with your work?
Ah, so that's what you're after. You want a job. Well, if you want to help out, I always need supplies. So if you have any long-life food you want to get rid of, give it to me. Our trade convoy has gone missing, and there are no supplies coming in, which is a big problem.
What happened to your trade convoy?
If only I knew. They should have been here long ago. But if you're looking for work, I'd pay you to find them if you can, and help them if they're still alive.
Who is, like, manufacturing all the hair product they use? Because everyone around here seems to have some whack-ass hairdos.
About the trade convoy. Where should I start looking for them?
They can't be that far away, actually. I know they were on their way back from the Berserkers. They're probably somewhere between the fort and our castle.
I'll find them for you.
I'll make it worth your time. If you can help them reestablish their trade routes, I will reward you handsomely.
Handsomely?
And if they're dead, well, at least then I'll know I don't have to keep on waiting.
I have some supplies for you.
Do I? I didn't click on that.
You know, I'll only take large quantities off your hands. I can't do much with individual cans. Show me what you got.
I don't have any of those.
Kino says you're good with technology.
Oh yeah? Somehow I doubt he put it quite so nicely. The only ass he kisses is his own. If he talks about me, it's only to make me look bad.
You're not a fan of his, then?
It's mutual. But you must have noticed that he doesn't deserve that position. He thinks he does just because he got here before me. He forgets that I was already in charge of this stuff back in the domed city.
Why don't you do something about it?
Did we meet you there?
Why bother? The way he behaves, he'll be dead in the dirt within a year. Besides, I'm needed here. If he and I traded places, our supply chain would dry up in 2 days tops. But I'd be happy to teach you if you'd like. For a small fee, of course.
No, I don't. I can't tell. I mean, she mentioned the Dome City, and I guess her name seems somewhat familiar, but I have no idea who she was in the Dome City.
Could you teach?
So she can teach crafting, ammunitions, build grenades, gemstone sockets, build weapons. I think we need the basic build weapons just to improve anything. And then hack. We don't know nothing about hacks. But we need more cunning. Need to be smart and clever. I'm tempted to just go out, maybe ignore... we can go pick up that quest, I guess, but... ignore everything else and just head... try and find this trade convoy. She said they were coming from the fort, and which road would that be? Probably this one. Yeah, her name seems familiar now that she mentions she was in the Dome City. Yeah, look how... well, the bridge is there. I'm not exactly sure when it decides to unload everything. But it really, really noticeable when you pan the camera. Oh, yeah, that whole building just showed up. That is outrageous. Shut up, Herbert.
Heat out there is one thing, but berserker magic is something to be...
I really don't like the Herbert radio. Nice fountain. Who's the quest giver? What on earth is that? Law Patrol? That's supposed to be a... I guess that's supposed to be a parody of, like, Naked Gun or something. It's a hilarious looking poster, though. Oh my god, the whole building just vanished. Wow, that is so bad. I don't know if this place is particularly bad or what. Also, there's a lot of, like, valuable looking stuff here and absolutely nobody looking after it. And why are all the posters so pristine, other than the fact that they want you to notice them? Some artist worked very hard. Who's got this quest? Where are you at? Oh god. Oh god. Take it easy, Jax. What's this question mark right here? I thought that was a quest giver. What isn't it? Oh, I put that there. I'm an idiot. That's my own marker. How do I get rid of it? Undo. Delete. I want to get rid of it. How do I get rid of it? Oh, space or enter. Alright, let's look for this convoy. Why the hell not? We'll head out at night just because I want to see... I wonder if this game has Phases of the Moon. I was going to say that, but I didn't want to because I knew you'd be a smartass, Ori Baron. I doubt this game has Phases of the Moon, especially because there's 2 moons. But Seems like darkness might not be so dark. What's the way out of here? Head this way. Oh, maybe it is. I think the lighting engine just seems like a lot better. But moonlight. God damn, I got hiccups all of a sudden. Moonlight's casting a heavy glow. Shadows are much more extreme. Boop, 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 boop. Whoa, slip and slide. So let's follow the yellow dirt road. I see enemies. Somebody cutting and running. Huh. Are these? What's going on here? They look like NPCs, but they're not doing anything. Are they robots? That one just floated away.
We don't got time for this kind of nonsense.
They're just running. What doors? What dweebs? Ouchie! Holy crap, these are rough. I've made a mistake. Yeep. Can't see. I take back what I said about this game seeming like you're letting you level up too quickly. But dodging enemies is not that difficult. What is that? Who's blasting shit? Go on, let me a hand here. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I didn't mean it. Sounds like there's more though, buddies.
Welcome, stranger. If you want to buy or sell, then I'm your man.
Guy looks like the hero from the Gothic remake.
Interested?
Why is this camera so shaky? What's happening? Something hit me.
Hopefully next time.
That thing's killing me! Do something! It's attacking me in dialogue. You absolute ass.
Let's do business.
Of course.
Why's he just got a missing patch in his eyebrow? He doesn't even have like a scar. Ooh, a fancy hood. Yeah, that was rough business. Who are those other guys? They're just chilling here. You the caravan?
Damn creatures everywhere. You're screwed without a weapon. I'm so glad you found us.
You wouldn't happen to be the trade convoy that Vivian wants me to find.
Thank Callahan. Vivian.
Callahan?
I was afraid we'd be written off as dead already. We could really use your help.
And you clerics can't even get the name of your own deity straight.
First, tell me what happened.
I don't even know where to start. We wanted to try a new, shorter route. We knew it was dangerous, but we tried anyway. We were halfway back from the fort heading towards the castle when we were attacked. We ran away up the hill. Me and one of my guards lost our weapons on the way.
You both lost your weapons?
If only it had been just the two of us. We somehow escaped the Reavers and saw a hut. We thought we'd hide out in there for a while. As we slowly worked our way up, these damn spine hounds came and attacked us. So we ran again. We ran up here. Seems like my other guard lost his weapon on the way. And that's how you found us now, with no guns and those beasts on our tails. As you can see, we could really use your help.
You want me to help you look for your weapons?
We would appreciate that, yeah. We can't show our faces in the castle again without them. We might as well throw ourselves to the spine hounds.
Where'd you lose them?
We lost 2 weapon packs somewhere on the way up here. Just look along the side of the road. The last weapon pack must be somewhere up here. We just can't seem to find the damn thing. Once you have them, please bring them back here quickly. I don't feel safe at all walking around unarmed.
You weren't safe with your weapons either, because you got butterfingers. I'm gonna steal what remains of your loot then. You just digging through rocks? A spoon. Would I be lucky enough to find a bed in here so that I don't, excuse me, have to use one of my many millions of potions? So it is actually quite dark. I am impressed. Like, I can't see a thing in here. I'm glad that games are starting to appreciate the value of darkness now. What is he?
Strange.
What's strange? I like the smudge detail on the windows, and like how it seems to actually refract light. Damp journal. Something under my bed. It wobbled a little, heard a rustling noise. I went to get Dad, and he brought a flashlight. Said the noises must have come from outside. I heard those noises in my room again. The bag of nuts I hid under my bed have been nibbled on. There was a little dog with horns sitting with my stuffed animals. He had such thick fur that we didn't notice him. Now I know where all my candy went. That's grim. Implies that the family that was living here, the kid brought in a wild animal and it must have killed them all. Well, there's no sign that they all died, but maybe it drove them away. Coffee beans? Who's still growing coffee 160 years into the apocalypse? Especially because this ain't the climate for growing coffee beans, so those were imported. Third weapon would be close. Two of them lost them on the edge of the road. Guess it's the way the berserker merchants were going. Now, at least this is implying that there's a trade between the clerics and the berserkers. Because in the last game, they were traveling merchants, and it didn't really make sense if all the factions were in conflict. Who exactly they were trading with, because there weren't really a whole lot of free, unassociated people out there. One thing I will say about these games, they do a good job... Alright, there's one. They do a good job balancing vibrant colors. Because when you contrast it with, like, Gothic 3 and Risen 2, the colors were, like, garish. This game, there's a lot of green, but it's not overbearing, but neither is it, like, faded out and kind of mute. I think it looks nice. Hey, that's a chicken. Can I harm the chicken? God, the... Incredibly... Oh, dog. Bark, 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 bark. This isn't exactly challenging, thrilling combat here. Alright, well, one of yous was kicking my ass earlier. Ass wipe. Nice. I mean, it just seems like stun lock potential is pretty severe. Ouch. Well, ah, fuck. Leap. Oh, good lord. Wow, that's a nice cartwheel there. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Nice. It really doesn't seem worth doing that, like a finisher move. Doesn't do any extra damage and you just get stuck in it. Balls. Yellow. Don't steal my kill!
Smart move.
God, that was my kill. Fucking ninjaing the XP when I almost had it dead. I mean, if you're gonna be like that, go take care of that one for me.
I'm gonna tear that motherfucker's face off.
Take it easy. What the hell is that thing? A grenade launcher? Are you out of your mind? A bit overkill, I think. I don't think there is. Not that I can see. That guy just really wants to use that grenade launcher. What the hell is that sound? Good lord. Aiming is nightmare. Nice one. Ow. Beep. God, there's such a delay on the roll. What even was that? No. This combat is really uncomfortable. Somehow even worse than the first game, and the camera is mostly to blame for that. But I feel like the input delay on the dodge has definitely not been improved over the first game. And that was one of its biggest problems. I think one of them weapons ought to be around here. I said two of them were close together, and I found two of them that seemed fairly close. You also mentioned that they hid in the hut and then lost the weapon afterwards. So I think that last one is up the hill where we came from. There we are. I got your goods.
I found your weapon packs.
Fantastic. At last. Now we can hit the road again and get back to our trade route. I'm sorry I don't have anything to give you in return.
I'm on assignment for Vivian. She'll pay me.
Oh yeah, right. You told me that already. In that case, I won't keep you any longer. I'm just glad we can finally get back to our trade route. Thanks again. I guess we'll see each other sometime. Callahan's blessings be upon you.
He said Callahan again. This is ridiculous. Also, Jax's hands go really nuts every time you, like, land or jump over something. So this is the desert. I think the fort is somewhere. Fort's down there. Yeah, way over there. So it looks like even though the Berserkers have moved in here, they haven't really cleaned the place up that much. Why not do a little reckless exploring? Oh shit, it's them spiders. I wonder if those things have the scream. Oh god, there's flying things. In the first game, there's a really distorted scream that... What are you doing? These things had a really distorted scream that was just an edited version, or edited clip of one of the orcs screaming in Gothic 3. It was really weird when I noticed that. I'm worried about that thing harassing me. I want to explore this tower. That thing's definitely going to bug me while I'm up there. Sleeping bag. Yeep.
Shit!
Grab it! Thank God for that. Jetpacking up these things was a nightmare in the first game without that. I knew it. It's just a dang chair. Get over the chair. Ah! Too far. A war crossbow. Don't do nothing. Nobody invited you. Ah, fink. Oh, God. He's having trouble. Ah, fuck. Could just reach it up there if I tried. Grab it! Why didn't you grab? You didn't grab the damn ledge. Absolutely. Also, for some reason, our guild is called Defector. I don't know why. Seems a bit rude and presumptive.
Shit!
Don't say shit! Oh god, don't fall. Well, there's not even a point to getting up here. There's nothing up here. It was a waste of effort. Who the hell's this idiot? Oh, you're the asshole who, like, left because you didn't believe in the word of God.
Leave me alone.
No, you're just slumming it out here.
Not now.
Wow, you're a lot less friendly than you were yesterday.
About
How are you still clacking the keyboard?
I helped them, and they're back on the road.
So you did it! Thank you. Hopefully I'll be getting my regular deliveries again soon. I promised you payment, so here it is.
Thanks.
Okay then, see you around. And don't forget, if you ever have any supplies, I'll gladly take them off your hands.
Cool. We are leveling up stupid fast, but I can't afford it to learn anything. Let's see. I feel like we're going to want some well-rounded stats, at least for now. Critical damage. Interesting. Let's just do that, and then next few levels I'll start thinking about applying those more strategically. Oh my god. Just look how long it took the whole church to load in. And that wall. Now there's something floating. That is actually, like, embarrassing. Jesus fucking Christ. Don't start buzzing at me just because you can't load in time. Figure your shit out yet.
Help. I got a lot of work ahead of me now, developing a new prototype.
Alright. Well, didn't seem to be a whole lot to do here. Guess let's snoop around for some other named characters. Well, who are you all alone in the dark? Eva?
Jax, is that you? What a wonderful surprise.
I don't know you either.
It's been what, 6, 7 years? You look well. How are things? Need help with anything?
I don't remember who this is.
Whoa, wait a sec. I barely remember you.
Are you serious? It was you who helped me uncover the true nature of
Oh,
the
yeah.
island.
I remember you now.
If it weren't for you, we'd all be still worshipping a hunk of scrap metal. Kind of silly, right?
So I guess the word got out on
I'm
that.
guessing Alex showed you where you can bunk down for the night. I expect you've got a lot on your mind right now. If you need a little time to yourself, I completely understand. We can catch up later. Maybe share a bottle of wine, if that's your thing.
Ooh. So, I'm starting to suddenly realize I think the intended symbolism of her name. Eva, obviously being like Eve from Adam and Eve. And the fact that she learned the true nature of what they were worshipping, ergo the forbidden knowledge. But she didn't seem to suffer for it.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm in charge of the Archives of Knowledge.
It's a glamorous title for a very undersupplied library.
I wasn't even allowed to step foot inside the archives. And now look at me. I'm responsible for preserving all the knowledge we have. How times change. It was so long ago, it feels like a different world. Remember our old home? All that was left was a smoldering ruin. If you're interested, I can also share some of my newfound knowledge with you. What do you say?
What can you teach me?
Mainly things that'll improve your cognitive abilities. And looking at those muscles of yours, I can see that it's about time you started training your mind, too.
You looking at my muscles? Cheap learning. Ooh, I want that immediately. Oh man, these are all the kind of things I want immediately. Should have thought of that instead of investing in strength and shit. Okay, once again, it looks like we have a meter for our morality, but it isn't much of a meter. So I'm not really sure how to interpret it. I assume this is creation and the dead flower is destruction. And the live flower is slightly brighter, so...
Mind if I take a look around the archives?
I'd be insulted if you didn't. If you're looking for anything in particular, just let me know.
Alright. We are the chosen ones if we obey Callahan's commandments. So what is the deal? Like, do they just understand that Callahan isn't actually a thing? And they all just kind of accepted that? But maybe that's why they don't have a lot of people anymore, because like most of them up and left once they realized their point of worship was completely bogus. Yoink. Can't quite tell what these are. I did spend a lot of time on these ridiculous art assets. Apocalypse Survival Guide by Jessica Hunter. Is that a reference to like a real thing?